Welcome to the Office of the Attorney General. Please listen to the entire phone menu as many options have recently changed. Please press 1 for English. Press 1 for the Consumer Protection Division. Press 2 for Do Not Call and Unsolicited Taxes. Press 3 for Unclaimed Property. Press 4 for the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit. Press 5 to speak with an operator.
Wait while I transfer your call. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Indiana Attorney General's office. Terry speaking. How may I direct your call?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Good afternoon again. I'm not needing to speak to the Consumer Division when this matter pertains to legal matters.
Okay. Is it a private legal matter?
Well, it's a matter that is open in a court of appeals right now, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to service.
Is it a private legal matter, sir? I need to know.
Well, how would it be private, ma'am, if it's open
Is it
public
for you?
records? Yes, it is, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to service the Attorney General of the state when I have very limited resources and means to do so, and I am in fact disabled. This is putting me in a burden, creating further anxiety. Yes.
Hello, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll transfer you to our appeals. One moment, please. Attorney General's office, this is Tara.
Yes, ma'am. I've been trying to find a means to resolve a matter where I'm supposed to serve Mr. Clerks regarding illegal issues pertaining to spending since of that nature, I have to give it to the Attorney General. I'm trying to find a way to do that.
Okay. I'm only catching about every third word that you're saying, sir. I'm really sorry you're fading in and out.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to have accommodations met where I can do what the court is refusing to accommodate me with, and it's putting me in an undue burden here. I'm supposed to be serving the Attorney General some showing service of legal to his office regarding the nature of a state employee. The court has said that I must serve the Attorney General's office when it comes to this situation. I don't have means to mail or do electronically like through the court system because they're requiring a payment, and I don't have any money because I am disabled and all my money is used for bills and rent. So that's why I asked the court to accommodate me and serve the Attorney General on my behalf, and they're refusing to honor my rights under federal and U.S. laws of accommodation. I have found in other laws where when these matters such arise, I can't address it with the Attorney General's office. So I'm just hoping there's a way, if possible, I might be able to fax all my legal filings that the court has requested me to file to the other party, which is Mr. Hill was not listed as the defendant. It is another party, an employee of the state. So I'm trying to figure out if your offices would allow me to fax all my filings as a certificate of service, as an accommodation, so I may get this done.
I'm not sure the nature of your matter. I work in the appeals division.
Well, yes, my matter is in the Court of Appeals right now.
Okay.
So I don't have the finances to
Okay.
even put a payment plan to do electronic filing because that is my disability money, excuse me, protected by federal and U.S. law, where it may not be attached at law or any type of legal process or assignable. So because of that, I can't use their electronic filing. I have no money for mail because I am disabled, and all my money can be shown in finances where all my money goes to my rent.
Okay, so you have an order telling you need to serve the Attorney General's office? Because
yes,
I'm just trying
yes,
to
yes,
fully understand, because
yes.
it seems to me if
Well,
the other party is already being served.
The other party hasn't been served, apparently. I filed something, and then now I'm being told my matters are defective, including my rights to accommodation to have access where the services are, the court services are accessible to me. But the court is refusing to honor my rights under federal law.
Okay,
And
I'm not sure I can give you permission. I understand what you're trying to do.
Well, I'm asking for an accommodation here, ma'am, and that's not an unreasonable request. So I can send my filings over via fax and my certificate of service. I'm asking for a simple accommodation.
I understand that, sir. I'm not sure.
I
know. I'm not
implicated
trying to.
in even
Excuse me,
the
sir.
U.S. Justice Department does, even pertaining to the Attorney General's office.
I'm trying to explain to you that I'm not sure I am the one with the authority to answer your question, and I will forward you to someone who will have the authority to answer your question.
Yes.
But
well, I'm just asking for an accommodation to be able to fax over my filings, so I can get that done today.
I understand that. Can you please give me a minute? I'm going to put you on hold.
Yes,
Hello, sir. Our office will not accept service by fax.
Your office is refusing me a reasonable accommodation, which I have a right to have so I can have access to the services I'm trying to do.
I'm going to give you the phone number for the clerk's office. You should be able to make accommodations with them.
They're refusing, they're refusing
I believe I've already spoken with someone from our office, and
she
has explained to you that your file size... No,
you hold on. I could follow it up. Ma'am, do not be rude to me.
I'm not.
You just got rude to me. Can I speak to your boss, please? I'm not going to be subjected to that type of abuse, please.
Sir, I wasn't rude. I was speaking and you interrupted
you
me.
exploded on me, ma'am. Excuse me for having a disability exacerbation and because I have high anxiety, but that gives you no right to attack me for my medical conditions, ma'am. I don't appreciate that. And this is the reason why I've asked for accommodations, because people misunderstand my disabilities and then try to defame my character and cause injury to my reputation, as you're trying to do right now. So I'd like to speak to your boss, please. Yes, they did tell me I may do it electronically, but they suggested I do it through the electronic filing. As I've explained to you, which the person doesn't realize that came to light, is that I can't do that because of the money, because the only banking card I have is my disability banking card, and there's no money on there, nor will it allow it to go, because by law I cannot use that, nor can it be commanded of me to. So I'm asking for a very fair and reasonable accommodation, which under the Americans with Disabilities Act, U.S. and federal laws, state that you may not refuse that once I've, since I have a post and actor practice, it's the oversight of this office. Because then that would be deemed retaliation, ma'am, or an interference with services, which is prohibited under 42 U.S. Code 12203, also known as 28 CFR 36206. So I would like to have my accommodations met, unless your office is trying to say you wish to discriminate against me.
No,
no,
sir,
hold on,
I'm sorry.
Hold on, ma'am. Discrimination occurs under 42 U.S. Code 121A2B1AI. U.S. Code 121A2B1E.
I can give you the phone number for the clerk's office.
So you wish to violate 42 U.S. Code 12182B1E? In your actions? No, you're refusing me an accommodation, ma'am. I've been very polite. You've attacked me for my disabilities. You're causing me injury, which if I pull out my medical records in court, it would show you're basically assaulting me and then attacking me for what you're doing. Like, would you kick someone who's having an epileptic seizure for having a seizure? Because that's the only way I can give reference to what you've done to me. Now, I do understand under 28 CFR 36104, you must comply with my accommodation, which is not unreasonable in any accord. And under the accommodations laws, your entity is required to make reasonable modifications to their policies and practices and procedures in order to make the goods and services available to people with disabilities. Now, when that doesn't happen, it would indicate discrimination under 42 U.S. Code 12182B1AI. Would you like me to read you that law? It says it shall be discriminatory to subject an individual or class of individual on the basis of disability or disabilities through contractual licensing or other arrangements that deny the opportunity for me to participate or benefit from the goods or services, facilities, privileges, or advantages of accommodations of an entity. Now, would you like, since you're telling me you're not going to honor my accommodation, you would be showing discrimination here. I'm trying to be a very reasonable man and get something very simple and a reasonable request done, so I may appease all parties instead of having my anxiety be thrown through the roof because of how I'm being treated when I'm trying to have it done. That's not
Sir,
fair to me.
I understand.
So you understand the laws that you would be in violation of.
I do understand what you are trying to say.
I'm recording this call, so you do understand what I'm trying to say. So that shows you're knowledgeable that you're depriving me of my rights.
That is not what I said,
Yes,
sir.
you are. You're saying you understand what I'm saying, so you understand under 42 U.S. Code 12182B1E.
Would you like the number to the clerk's office so you can speak with them about how maybe you can reduce your file sizes, sir?
They're refusing to. It's not my file sizes, ma'am. They're refusing to allow me my accommodations, which violates federal and U.S. law, ma'am. Now, under Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act, under U.S. statutes, it does in fact state under 42 U.S. Code 2008-6A, when an attorney general has reasonable cause to believe that a person is engaged in a pattern or practice to resist to the full enjoyment of any rights granted by this title, So your office is basically going against this law where it's supposed to be upheld and I'm supposed to be protected. So explain that one to me, ma'am.
Have a nice day, sir.
I got y'all laughing. You think it's funny? My call is
No,
recorded.
sir.
I'm recording you laughing. You thought I hung up. And see,
I
now,
dropped
no,
something
see,
on the
now, you
floor,
know what,
sir.
ma'am? I'm putting this on the internet. Have a great day.